It has become a staple of Black History Month in Canada. The Legacy poster is now celebrating 25 years of honoring leaders in the African-Canadian community. And this year, CTV's own Marci is being featured on the poster for her accomplishments. She's in studio with us this morning, along with Robert Small, who is the creator and the artist behind this beautiful poster. Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
25 years is an incredible feat. This year, you've chosen 6 people to be on the poster, Robert. Marci is one of them. Why did you select Marci?
Well, I select Marci just due to her career and her outstanding contribution to media, as well as to the community. She's always been very active in the community and a role model for many girls and boys, you know, that I think that should be focused on during the month, specifically the month of Black History Month.
What a huge honor, Marci.
Huge. Huge. And when I got the call from Robert, I think I said something like, "Are you sure?" I did.
Exactly.
These are the posters that when I remember in high school, university, my kids' schools, you'd go to the schools and these would be, you know, in the library or at the front of the school during Black History Month. And, you know, people like Jean Augustine and Lincoln Alexander would be on Robert's posters. And I thought, really, Robert? But what an absolute honor. I keep saying to him, it's just such a privilege.
What would be your advice to people in the community, people who are now coming to the library to look at your face on that poster?
You know, it's, I look at the faces on that poster, and I think it's so important. You know, we say, if you can see it, you can be it. And so for the kids and others looking at that poster and seeing the diversity in the careers and the accomplishments of all of those people is such a huge message. There are community workers, yes, a journalist, there are educators featured, there are lawyers featured there, people that you would know immediately, and then some you may not. And so it just really gives kids aspirations, it gives them dreams, and lets them know that they can.
I like learning about some of the people I may not have known about, some of the community leaders, to find out what they've been doing, how long they've been at their advocacy work. Robert, tell us about the other 5 people you chose to be on the poster.
Yeah, well, the other 5 people, as Marci mentioned, are from different careers. One of them is Charles Roach, who was an activist who passed away several years ago. The other was Dolly Williams, and she's also a community worker out in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Yeah, you know, so that's her right there. And there was also Wade Smith, and Wade Smith was a community principal out in Halifax, Nova Scotia. He was very active in the community out there. And Janelle Scarrett, who works at Warren Woods Community Center out in Scarborough. She's the executive director of that facility, and she recently opened up a shelter. That was one of the first shelters for homeless people out in Scarborough, because most of them are located downtown. And I think that was it. Am I missing anybody?
Spider Jones.
And Spider Jones, right? And Spider Jones, who is a boxing champion, Golden Glove champion, and he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame as a journalist. So, yeah, so I'm really grateful for the 6 people that I feature on this year's poster. And as Marci had mentioned, the other people who have their collages of different photos there. The theme of the whole poster is called the yearbook, because similar to a yearbook, you're focusing on the past. Recognizing the present and thinking about the future of where we're going in the future.
Robert, really quickly, Marci, you explained why it was such an honor to be on the poster. Why did you create it in the first place?
Well, I created it in the first place because I felt, as an African Canadian, that I didn't see myself seen in community centers, at schools.
Even in history books.
Yeah, in history books. And there's always a gap, because when I was younger, it was like you learn about slavery, and then there's a 400-year jump, and then you learn about Martin Luther King, and then the Black people just disappeared. And
it was American history for the most part.
Yeah, it was American history. When I was 17, 18, I thought Malcolm X was a superhero until I learned otherwise in university, right? So I'm really grateful about doing this poster and featuring people such as Marci to show a younger generation that there's really great people within our community, and they can be one of them, and they can be on the poster someday.
It's really great to learn about its history, to celebrate 25 years, and good to have you both here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to be here.
Thank you for having me.